In today's news, serious allegations surface at ESHS. Government engages global experts on high insurance. Premier hopeful for ANEGADA'S energy future. Deputy Premier to lead supermarket talks for price cuts. BVI Tourist Board and Film Commission launches the annual 284 Excellence Film Competition, and 17 BVI swimmers head to St. Thomas for the first meet of the season. In addition to that, Olympic finalist MALONEY receives hero's welcome in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We have the details of this and so much more when 284 News returns.
At Partners for Kids, your child's health and happiness are at the heart of everything we do. We've been the trusted medical home for children and adolescents up to 18 years old. And now, we are excited to welcome a new member to our family of healthcare professionals. Introducing Dr. Aisha Maxwell, our new family practitioner. Dr. Maxwell brings a wealth of experience and deep passion for pediatric and adult care, ready to join our team in providing first-rate health services to your family. At Partners for Kids, we believe in a collaborative approach to healthcare. With partners in occupational therapy and clinical psychology, Partners for Kids, where caring is just the beginning. Visit us at Road Reef Plaza, Tortola, open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call us at 284-444-5437 or reach out at info@partnersforkids.com to learn more.
Just give me my service. Yeah. Just give me my service.
Just give me my service.
Make the switch to CCT and get connected today. Unlimited talk, text, and data. Visit any CCT store or call us at 444-4444. CCT, Life Unlimited.
Angie, how can I get my claims paid quick? Rent's due next week.
CG processes 99% of claims within 5 days. Remember when I was hang gliding with those goats? I caught a gust of wind and flew right into a moving car. Every appendage was in the cast, and they paid fast and fairly. That's what I get for trusting a man with a mustache and an eye patch. Now I gotta go. I'm meeting the guy who bedazzled my toes.
99% of claims are processed within 5 days. CG Insurance. Good like that.
Hello everyone and welcome to this edition of 284 News. It is Friday, September 20th, 2024. I'm Ron Grant, bringing you the very latest out of Tortola in the Virgin Islands. Happy Friday to each and every one of you, and thank you so much for joining us. Beginning our newscast on the local scene in a very brief statement released on the evening of September 19th, 2024, the Ministry of Education in the Virgin Islands addressed grave allegations within its system. The statement read, and I quote, "The Ministry of Education, Youth Affairs and Sports is aware of a serious allegation involving a teacher and a student. We understand," they say, "the urgent need to address this matter, and the Ministry is following the proper process, which includes the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force, the Social Development Department, and the Teaching Service Commission." While the name of the school or the nature of the allegations were not mentioned in the ministry's statement, our agency has been informed reliably that the matter involves a male teacher and a male student of the Elmore Stout High School. Now, the allegations are centered around a molestation incident that led to the teacher's property being damaged. The ministry further stated, and I quote, "In the interim, measures have been put in place to ensure the safety of the school community. The ministry," they say, "is committed to handling the matter in a way that is fair to all parties in accordance with law." Our newsroom is also aware that the administration of the Elmore Stout High School recently held an emergency staff meeting to inform their staff of the matter. Since the news broke, there has been a significant amount of distress and outcry among community members on the matter. The teacher in question remains at the educational institution. More to come as this story develops. The government of the Virgin Islands is actively seeking, they say, solutions to address the territory's high insurance costs, with recent efforts including discussions with global insurance leaders within the United Kingdom. Deputy Premier and Minister for Financial Services, Labour and Trade, the Honourable Lorna Smith OBE, reported that during the recent official visit to the United Kingdom, the VI delegation met with representatives from Howden Group Holdings, a major international insurance group.
This entire territory is experiencing the cost of adapting to climate change, especially in the high cost of insurance premiums. I am pleased to say that we had an excellent roundtable with key members of the Blue Capital private sector, which included senior representatives of the Howden Group, one of the largest insurers in the world. We agreed that investability and insurability will be key to attracting significant private investment into the Virgin Islands.
Smith emphasized that the territory is grappling with the financial burden of adapting to climate change, particularly evident in escalating insurance premiums. The government's approach includes exploring how to leverage the territory's financial services expertise within this effort.
I am determined to continue our discussions with these experts to assess how we can best utilize their support. Importantly, we will also be looking at how we can best incorporate our financial services expertise into this effort. I was therefore very pleased that Peter Tarn, formerly of Harney's, was able to join that particular meeting.
Smith also highlighted the importance of private sector climate finance in building resilience and developing adaptation measures given the VI's current inability to access funds from the UN Climate Change Convention, as well as the Paris Agreement. Premier and Minister of Finance Dr. the Honorable Natalia D. Wheatley has issued an apology to the residents of ANEGADA for their recent power struggles while outlining plans for more sustainable energy. Speaking on Tolia Radio earlier this week, Wheatley expressed hope that the island's electricity woes would become, and I quote, a thing of the past by early of 2025. This optimism stems from the anticipated completion of the ANEGADA Hybrid Renewable Energy and Battery Energy Storage Project.
But let me just, give my apologies on behalf of the whole government structure. For, of course, as you know, we are doing renewable energy project over in ANEGADA. And part of the reason why that renewable project is happening is to provide more stability as it pertains to, and also, of course, to be better to the environment, etc. Hopefully, we can see that project. Come to completion very soon. Hopefully, sometime early 2025, and the electricity woes over there will be a thing of the past.
Wheatley's comments follow a recent extended power outage on ANEGADA that began on September 17th, caused by a major malfunction at the island's power station. The outage led to the closure of the Claudia Creaky Educational Center and required BVITBFC to dispatch an emergency generator to restore power. Up next, viewers, we have much more on the local scene. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break.
Life is unpredictable, and when a storm is coming, having a plan can make all the difference.
We need a plan in case of a hurricane. Everyone, let's work together on this.
This is where we go in case if we need to evacuate. This is safe away from flood zones.
I will use this room as our secure space if we have to stay here.
Don't forget to save our local contacts and also our off-island contacts.
Right, and we need to have a plan for our pets too. They can't go to shelters, so we need a safe place for them.
In case we get separated, we should have a meeting spot. How about the community center?
That's good, and we can leave a note there too.
I feel safe knowing we have a plan.
With a plan, you're not just preparing for the worst, you're taking control of the situation. A message from the Department of Disaster Management and 284 Media.
Hello, and welcome to today's episode of Pop the Balloon or Find the Connection. Let's meet our first contender, ladies. Okay, Joey, so do you have any toxic traits?
I'm very restrictive. I don't give more time. What you get is what you get. I don't like to give unlimited time. That's it.
Okay, can you tell us why you popped your balloon?
That's a little too restricted for me.
Thank you for coming. Okay, ladies, so let's meet our second contender.
Sorry, excuse me. Why did you pop a balloon? I could give you minutes, data, unlimited call, overseas call, fiber. What else you need?
My friend used to date you. You're a scam. She used to be for everything and more. Nothing to offer.
Okay, ladies, let's welcome our last contender. You look nice. Can you tell us your name?
Thank you. My name is Christian Charles Thomas. They call me C Sweetie.
What do you have to offer these ladies?
Well, security, trust, unlimited time, and a pretty fast.
Okay, so do you have any deal breakers?
Nah, but here's my number. 444-4444. E2. Vida Ilimitada.
Okay, guys, so no pop balloons.
For a fast, reliable, and secure connection for your personal or business life, call us at 444-4444 or visit any of our CCT stores and we'll get you connected with the perfect match for you.
Welcome back, everyone, and thank you so much for sticking with us. As the cost of living continues to rise within the British Virgin Islands, Deputy Premier and Minister of Financial Services, Labour and Trade, the Honourable Lorna Smith OBE, has recently announced her plans to initiate discussions with supermarkets across the territory. Her goal is to, and I quote, negotiate more affordable pricing for essential goods, particularly for families and individuals struggling to survive on minimum wage salaries. Smith, while not providing specifics, described these items as, I quote, basket of goods that will directly help households most impacted by the rising cost of living.
I have arranged for meetings with the supermarkets to discuss this basket of goods. And I have every reason to believe that there will be cooperation on the part of the supermarkets, because those are the persons that we are dealing with first of all. And we should be meeting with them. In fact, now that I'm back, I will try to meet with them as early as possible this week to continue that discussion.
This move comes as residents continue to face high prices for basic necessities, and many look to the government for intervention. The Virgin Islands has been grappling with a high cost of living driven by global inflation, increased import costs, and local economic conditions. Essentials like food, rent, and utilities have all seen significant high prices. For the average residents, this has resulted in tighter household budgets, with some families struggling to meet their basic needs. A significant contributor to the financial strain is the territory's minimum wage, which recently increased from $6 to $8.50 per hour. Now, given the rising prices, many argue that this wage is still insufficient to cover the basic cost of living. Smith previously, on occasions, has signaled that she understands the gravity of the situation and has vowed to prioritize easing the cost of living in her role. Despite the Consumer Protection Act 2020, being in force since 2021, many residents feel that there is absolutely no effective mechanisms in place to protect their consumers from unfair pricing by local businesses. While the legislation was introduced to curb price gouging, this does not ensure fair treatment, enforcement, and it has been lacking. Residents frequently report feeling vulnerable to inflated prices on essential goods and services. Of course, we will continue to keep you updated on this particular story, as the minimum wage increase will soon be in effect. The British Virgin Islands Tourist Board and Film Commission has officially announced the third annual 284 Excellence Film Competition, a prestigious event aimed at providing a platform for filmmakers from both the British and United States Virgin Islands to showcase their talent, win prizes, and gain recognition within the industry. In an exclusive interview, Film Commissioner herself, Ms. Natalie Hodge, shared insights into the competition and its significant role in the region for growing the Film Commission.
So the film competition is a call to all filmmakers locally to basically showcase their talent within the BVI. Films should be obviously within no less than 7 minutes, no more than 11 minutes. They can range from any genre. So we welcome horror. Right this year, we're actually open to music videos, documentaries of any sort. So that includes sports documentaries, any sort of documentary, musicals, any genre you can think of, we're open to that. Obviously, it's based on your registration. And the registration is on the 21st, ends on the 21st of this month. Possible extension. We want to make sure we allow everyone the opportunity to register. And the deadline to submit their films is the 19th of October.
Ms. Hodge also outlined the submission requirements, urging aspiring filmmakers to participate and take advantage of this opportunity.
Right. Not many this year. We want it to be open to persons to, keep their creativity open. We just asked for the BVI Film Commission logo and our tagline to be included. There are certain specifications in terms of being able to screen it at the location, at the venue, which is UP Cineplex. Those specifications are there, but not much restrictions. Typically, we would ask for certain caveats like a local recognizable person, a national symbol, but we're not doing that this year. We want to just leave it open to persons to do whatever they feel within their creative space.
Additionally, she emphasized that local companies have generously sponsored a variety of prizes and awards, which will be given to the most outstanding submissions.
Well, the top prize is $5,000 and a drone, a mini drone. And then we have a few sponsors on board who are actually going to sponsor the various awards, the trophy awards for certain categories. So such as screenplay, we have National Bank on board, we have Cape Air is on board. Cape Air is also providing an opportunity for anyone that has a script that involves airlines or aviation. Wow. They will be able to utilize their airline for that.
With the competition gaining much momentum in its third year, Ms. Hodge encouraged residents of the Virgin Islands to support the event and help promote homegrown talent.
So the event is obviously, we've been doing this this is the third year. So we're hosting a cocktail event that starts at 6 p.m. and then we go into the screening at 6:45. Cocktail event is in the lobby at UP's cinema. And we go into Cinema 1 for the screening. We have the screening. We interview the participants, ask them about their ideas, their aspiration, what motivated them to create that film. Tell us a little bit about their journey and themselves and the process. And then we have the awards ceremony at the end. So this is on November 2nd. And we're inviting everyone to come out and support our local filmmakers. The cocktail event is an excellent event. It's well attended. We have obviously drinks and music and food, have a little bit of socializing and meeting with the filmmakers prior to going into the screening.
For the full interview, visit all 284 media platforms. Up next, viewers, we have much more on the local scene. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break.
There are many ways to enjoy life, like so many ways to count on Popular.
Hi, my name is Judy, VI Motors Operations Assistant, and today I'm here with Ding, one of our mechanics, and we are going to show you how you can check your engine oil level, as it's an essential part in maintaining your engine's health.
First, let's pop the hood. Here's the oil dipstick. We'll pull it out, wipe it clean with a cloth, reinsert it, and pull it out again to get an accurate oil level reading. As you can see, the oil level should be between the minimum and maximum markers on the dipstick. If it's below the minimum, it's time to add some oil. Checking your oil level is simple yet a crucial task. Make sure to do it regularly to keep your engine running smoothly. And remember, if you're not sure about your vehicle's specific oil requirements, always consult your owner's manual or a professional mechanic at VI Motors. We offer a diverse range of top quality engine oils, so visit us at Dove's Bottom or our location at Patch Point, Virgin Quarter, or call us at 494-2496 or visit us on our website at www.vimotors.com.
Attention Anegada residents! Attention Anegada residents! CCT is coming to you! That's right! CCT will be visiting Anegada every third Friday of the month. Need to pay your bill? Sign up for a new service? Or have a customer service concern? CCT has got you covered. No need to leave the island. CCT is here to make staying connected easier than ever. Mark your calendars for every third Friday starting this September and visit us for all your CCT service needs. For more information, call us at 444-4444 or follow us on any of our social media pages. See you soon, Anegada!
Welcome back, everyone, and thank you so much for sticking with us. Moving right along, 17 swimmers from the British Virgin Islands Barracudas swim team will be making their way to St. Thomas, United States Virgin Islands on Saturday, September 21st to compete in their first official swim meet of 2024-2025. Take a look at this report.
Well, I'm presently here at the Cane Garden Bay Beach in Tortola, British Virgin Islands, where the BVI Barracuda swim team is making their final preparations ahead of their first meet of the 2024 to 2025 season. I had the pleasure of speaking to Coach Rebecca Knuckles, who gave us all the insights of how many persons will be going. She would have mentioned a record 17 to compete and bring home as many medals as possible. I'm joined by Rebecca Knuckles. She is the coach of the BVI Barracuda swim team, and we're here to speak about the highly anticipated swim meet this Saturday in St. Thomas. Welcome to 284 Media once more, Rebecca. What can persons expect as it relates to this contingent that we'll be sending down to St. Thomas on Saturday?
Thank you for having us again today. We've been training really hard for this meet. It's the first one of the season, so September is the new season for swimming. So this meet we have 17 swimmers, our largest team yet, going to St. Thomas. 4 of them are new swimmers, just joined the team, and we're excited to see what those swimmers can do, but also see what the swimmers who have been training for the last 2 years can do in this meet. I think this season's going to be a really good one for the BVI for swimming.
Okay, and we do know from the past performances of some of these swimmers, they have done tremendously well in St. Thomas, and I believe St. Croix as well. And each competition, we continue to see a gradual improvement. What are the expectations for this particular swim meet?
I'm excited to see the kids swim, do everything we've worked on in training, and I'm just hoping for them to get the best times they possibly can. I am thinking that we may be seeing some B and double B times on the time scale there for their age groups, because they did achieve those in St. Croix, and their last short course meet was in February, so their times are months old now. So this meet we should see a lot of time drops and hopefully some B, double B times, and nearing those A times would be wonderful to see.
Okay, and then speak about some of those seasoned swimmers that we're expecting some promising results from as well.
Yeah, so we've got a number of the 8 and under group actually who are really up and coming swimmers for the BVI. You can see it when they're training, see it when they're competing. They now have the skills that you see some of the older kids have. So in breaststroke, we've got most of the team would be performing pullouts in the breaststroke at the start of the race, and the dives off the block have improved tremendously in the recent months. So I'm excited to see what they can do. A couple weeks ago, we went and trained in St. Thomas in the pool. So that was great for St. Thomas to allow us to have that time in the lead up to this meet. And I'm just excited to see that training, helping them in the pool this Saturday.
Mm-hmm. And speaking about that particular competition, what's the name of the competition, and as it relates to some of the other competing, whether it be countries or probably schools, speak on the composition of this particular tournament.
Okay, so this meet this Saturday is what is called a developmental meet. So it's the first one of the season. So St. Thomas will probably have new swimmers that we don't know. We have new swimmers they don't know. So it's kind of the first one for the season to kind of see what's going on with everything, and it's going to be exciting to see where this meet can lead the team, and I am hoping that we can get some times to take forward and go other places this season as well regionally.
Okay, so in other words, this will consist mostly of competitors from St. Thomas, at least for this particular first meet.
Yes. So the St. Thomas developmental meets is just us and St. Thomas. So that'll be for this one. And then October, there's another meet that'll be us and St. Thomas. And then November, then we're getting into the championships where St. Croix will fly down to St. Thomas. And depending on the times we get, there may be another meet in November that I'd love to get the kids to if it's possible.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Rebecca. Viewers, this is obviously Rebecca Knuckles of the BVI Barracuda swim team. As she would have mentioned, it's all about the development swim meet on St. Thomas on Saturday, as the aim is to see if we can field some members of the BVI swim team to compete in the OECS championship later on this year. As she would have said, October is the cutoff deadline for that competition, so we will be wishing them all the best. I am Kamal Haynes on behalf of 284 Media reporting. Until next time, bye-bye.
On the regional scene, the government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines has announced a US $1,000 gift to Vincentian Olympic athlete Shafrika Maloney in recognition of her groundbreaking performance at the 2024 Paris Olympic Games. Prime Minister the Honorable Ralph Gonzalez made the announcement during a welcome reception for Maloney, who has returned home after her stellar season on the international stage. The 25-year-old athlete made history by becoming the very first Vincentian to qualify for an Olympic final, finishing fourth within the 800-meter event. The Prime Minister acknowledged the need to continue financial support for Maloney as well as others.
Some people may see a bill estimate coming by for 1 year, $36,000 US. You think that is money for an Olympic quality athlete? That is keeping you at the margin. I don't talk about all these things usually, and they think that I don't understand this business. But I've been around long enough, and I read and I talk to people and I study. That is, Joe, as you know, small money. So you have to dig a little deeper for each year over the next 4 years. And so to other sponsors, including the government and other individuals. And KFC has to dream a little more than they have dreamed so far, because her journey between now and 2028 is a journey which will take a lot of money.
In addition to the monetary award, a special celebration is being planned for October to honor Maloney's achievements. The Prime Minister expressed his desire to see, and I quote, Maloney continue to grow as a magnificent human being. Reflecting on her Olympic journey, Maloney acknowledged the challenges she faced and expressed gratitude for the support she received from sponsors and her community. She credited her faith for keeping her calm before races and said she learned valuable lessons from the experience.
2 weeks before Paris, I got there early. I did the photo shoot with Bandit, who sponsored our Olympic kit. Shout out to Bandit representing. I was there training, and training was hard. I've had a year. I'm an overachiever. I'm a perfectionist, and when coach gives me times in practice, I want to hit my times and run even faster. And I've had a whole year of that, even without, the stuff that I needed. And it came down to Paris, and I wasn't making the times no more. And it wasn't that I was out of shape. I didn't know what was going on. He later explained to me that I had loaded up and it was time to just back off. So I was a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little nervous.
Looking ahead, Maloney shared her determination to secure a medal at the 2028 Olympics. Her performance and positive attitude have already inspired many St. Vincent and the Grenadines individuals and residents as well across the region, with the government's recognition highlighting the nation's pride in her significant accomplishments. Viewers, that is it for today's news roundup. Be sure to follow us for your daily news updates at 284media.com. Of course, like us on our WhatsApp channel for daily updates. We are on Facebook at 284media and 284BVI, on Instagram and X, formerly Twitter. I'm Ron Grant. Do have a safe and enjoyable evening. A happy Friday is wished to everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. Goodbye.